Hi, this is Helena, and in this video I'm going to be sharing the one question you need to ask if a man is breadcrumbing you or inconsistent in his behavior towards you. Maybe he's really hot and cold. One day he seems really into you, and then the next day he completely backs off or disappears. These are things that happen all the time. I hear from women every day, literally, who are in these situations with men where something just doesn't feel right. So this could really apply no matter where you're at in your love life. If you're not getting everything you want from a man, if you're dating or in a relationship with him. But before I get started, if you're new to my channel, click the button to subscribe to get all of my videos on how to attract the man and the relationship you've always wanted. So I'm just gonna jump right in today. I get so many questions asking me to help a woman analyze a man's behavior. Like, what does it mean when he's hot and cold? Or why is he just giving me crumbs right now when he was coming on so strong at the beginning? And there are all different kinds of situations like that. And I've really found that analyzing a man's behavior or what he means or what's going through his mind when he's inconsistent in his behavior towards you really isn't all that helpful at all. It just keeps you stuck up in your head, up in your masculine energy, analyzing or strategizing, wondering what the next steps are, or how do I get this man to start giving me the attention and love that I want. None of that is really helpful. It just keeps your focus on him, right? And I always say what you need to do is take your focus off of him and put it on yourself and your own feelings. That will help you more than anything else. So the question is not, what is he thinking when he ignores me? Or why is he doing this? The question is, why are you here? Why are you here? What is causing you to stay attached to a man who isn't giving you all of the love and affection and attention or maybe commitment that you want and deserve in a relationship? Now, of course, every situation's different, and there could be many answers to that question. Why are you there? And I'd love to hear from you. Type your experiences with this in the comment section below. You'll start to see how common this situation is. You could be there because maybe something from your past is telling you that you only deserve crumbs, or you can only handle crumbs. If you yourself are deeply afraid of emotional intimacy or commitment, like I was in my past, there's no judgment here. I was certainly there myself for a very long time. I would just stay stuck on men who were really inconsistent, who were hot and cold, just handing out crumbs, and I was just waiting for them because the highs felt so good. It just kept me going through the lows. So I certainly know what it's like to be attached to a man who's really emotionally unavailable and who was never going to commit to me in the long term. So that's the question. Why are you there? It could be something internally where you just need to raise your self-esteem and set some boundaries and standards for yourself and really stick to them. It could be because you are heavily invested in this man. You might have been married for decades and have a home together with children. There could be many different answers to this question or reasons why you're still there. And I'd love to hear from you. It's this whole process of taking your focus off of any man whose energy is not coming towards you and getting in touch with yourself and your own feelings. So I often say you can't change the why. The why is often not helpful to analyze because sometimes, or most of the time, there's not a lot you can do about it. The what is important though. What is he doing right now, and how do I feel? So you want to watch what a man is doing, see how it makes you feel. So if he's treating you amazingly and his energy is coming towards you and he's really consistent, that's fantastic. You can just stay right where you are. If that's not happening, your mentality should be something isn't feeling right. Something's off here. And rather than strategizing and leaning forward and trying to follow a man down some rabbit hole, which is pulling you off your path, pulling you off the path of your own life, it's often best to really anchor yourself right where you are. Get in touch with how you're feeling and why you're there, why you're still attached to a man who is not consistent or who's not treating you well, whatever the case may be. And that can help shift things. That actually shifts you into your feminine energy which is really the most empowered place you can possibly come from. So that's what I have for today on the one question you should be asking if a man is breadcrumbing you or inconsistent in his behavior or not committing to you, whatever the case may be. I would love to hear your answers to this question. Maybe everyone can help each other out. And I did a whole training, free training on my website on how to stop attracting these kinds of men and turn all of these patterns around within yourself so that the right man for you can show up and come towards you. That's free on my website. I'll post a link to that. You don't have to put your email in or anything. You just, hit play and listen to it. And I just want every woman in the world who's going through this to have this information because it's really, really valuable. I know how painful it can be to be stuck on a man who is just not doing what he's supposed to be doing in the relationship. So hopefully that will help you out. I'll post a link in the description right below this video. And of course, if you're looking to attract a high quality, emotionally available man who's ready to be in a committed relationship, check out my 3 keys to attract the man you want report and audio training. It's free on my website, helenahartcoaching.com. I'll post a link in the description as well. So everything's just right below this video. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time.